All right, man. This is another episode of Random Acts of Podcast, man. Episode 398.
Two more.
Two more to episode 400, man. But with all that, God damn, my phone just distracted me like a motherfucker. Anyway, like I said, episode 398, man. We got a special guest, man. I'll let him introduce himself.
Yeah, my name is Davio.
Yes, sir.
Tattoo artist from Jacksonville, Florida. Just trying to get my business going.
Yes, sir. So we got Davio. We pulled up, man. We about to talk about this tattoo shit, man. So on this podcast, a lot of time we like to bring on a lot of rappers and shit. So we switching it up, man. We bringing on a black entrepreneur out here, man. He's trying to get his name out here in the tattoo business. So like you said, your name Davio, man. We tapped in with you, man. I think last week with your shop, man. You're doing big things.
Big things,
and
man.
you just started. You said you started tattooing
About a year and a half ago.
Around the time pandemic. The pandemic been going on so long. I don't know if it's been like a. Bro, don't tell me you please don't tell me you tweeting about Wale.
I'm not.
Put that phone down, dog.
Yeah, he been going about that Wale shit for a minute.
Put the phone down, bro. Come on, dog.
I legit was not.
Put it down, dog. So you say you've been tattooing a year and a half now, man.
Yeah, bro.
So
Crazy ass story.
We're gonna get into it, man. Where you from and all that?
From Jacksonville, Florida. Actually, not too far from where we at right now.
Talk to him. How long? So, what got you into tattooing? Because I think this is one of the most interesting facts, that our listeners will find about you.
I just stumbled upon it. Really, I had a tattoo appointment one day with my dog. He had a cancellation after me, just on some random shit. I was just like, bro, let me tattoo myself. Tattooed above my knee. He was like, this shit came out better than mine. I'm gonna put you in the shop, give you this equipment, go home, get better. And you see where I'm at now, man.
Yes,
I've been
sir.
trying to make a name for myself with this shit for real.
Yes, sir. So
Bro,
first,
like, what made you? My fault.
You good.
Fault. What made you like ask the tattoo artist? 'Cause that's on bold ass shit. 'Cause I done been getting tattoos a couple times,
bruh.
and I just be feeling myself. I be about to ask my tattoo artist something. I was like, I just zip it all. Like, nah, I ain't gonna ask him. Cause I remember one time I was in the tattoo shop. I was like, bro, let me be an apprentice or something. But I ain't wanna ask. My tattoo artist a white man. Bro.
That nigga Amp be like, can I get some water?
Hey, I love my tattoo artist. Shout out Kyle Miller.
Yeah,
if the race war pop off, I'm saving him and Tony Hawk. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Tony Hawk get it.
That's only two white people I'm saving, but I love my tattoo artist, but I ain't about to ask this man, can I tattoo his shit? But what made you ask the dude that tattoo you up, can you just tattoo on yourself and shit?
I want to say we had built that friendship. I come up to the shop just on some chill shit. You know what I'm saying? Just sit around, smoke, watch him.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I might be driving by just to stop in.
Now, how was your confidence level before when you asked that and you was like, yo, man, let me tattoo you. You know what I'm saying? In your head, what were you thinking when you said, I'm finna tattoo myself?
I really didn't have too much time to
think
nervous,
about that.
you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It was so random. It was so random. He drew that shit up. It was probably like 5 minutes from me asking and then me doing it.
Oh, that's what's up. So one thing I think we should point out right here is this, man. If y'all are interested, I think that's a big point because many people don't talk about it, especially creatives. If you're interested in something, man, try it. Give it a shot. Push that shit as far as you can. We got the opportunity to talk to Davio last week when we pulled up to his shop, but this was probably the craziest thing that shocked me. He don't draw.
Nah, man, I don't. I do all my stuff on Procreate. Put all my stuff on Procreate, man. That's like an artist's best friend.
Right.
If you know how to use that motherfucker, it's gonna come through for whatever you need to do. And it ain't failed me yet. And even though I can't draw, I still got that artistic ability to make stuff connect, make stuff flow, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Right.
That's what's up because I think one of the main things when it comes to like tattooing shit, people just think you just got to be an exceptional drawer. You got to just be Picasso out this motherfucker.
You definitely. I mean,
that's the traditional way of going about it.
I often thought of it as you had to be like a phenomenal artist. You know what I mean? To be able to tattoo. just be able to follow the lines, essentially. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure dealing with that gun was a new experience. And
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I say I've always been all right at tracing stuff and being a little bit artistic, and I feel like me having so many tattoos, I know how they're supposed to look. I know
That's
how
some
they're
real
supposed
shit.
to look.
That's
You know
some
what I'm
real
saying?
shit.
Like when I first started out, of course my skill set not gonna be I'm doing the shit that I got on me now.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Shit, or the visible stuff.
Yeah.
And I just kept on like kept my head down. Finally got out the house, got to the shop. My homeboy told me, this is my homeboy's apprentice and the shop owner.
Okay.
Like, he just everything for me, like everything. Like,
Right.
come to him for advice, whatever. And when I got in the shop, he didn't even charge me no rent. He said, bro, just run it up. Get your clientele in there.
One thing that I definitely got to commend him on, the shop owner, is he definitely makes it a welcoming environment. You know, he welcomed us in very generously, you know, included himself.
Yeah, let you smoke in there.
Right.
Do
So,
whatnot.
I mean, I was talking to him today. You know, he made music as well. So it's gonna be some opportunity for that as well. But I think that you know, it's really important to be able to find people that you can align yourself with, that want to see you succeed as well.
And that's all he want from me. That's all he want from me. Come there, do my work. He ain't gonna let nobody walk out of there looking terrible. You know what I'm saying? And he's set me up with a lifelong bag, a lifelong skill.
Straight
something
up.
I could gain and maintain and go through the roof with.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. You just like stumbled into a bag. You didn't
Stumble, bro.
You just stumbled.
Like, you went to spend money and fell on the bag.
So let me ask you, if you don't mind, like, what were you doing before you was tattooing?
I was rapping a little bit, doing my thing in the little street, selling my whatever, and doing home interior remodeling whenever that shit wasn't going for me.
Right.
Yeah, so I always been a hustler, never limited myself to being a dealer or
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I get you. Got to chase that bag.
Got to. Always been real good with my hands, and I feel like that tattooing, it's a perfect job for me.
Indeed.
I don't got somebody looking over me. Got hella room to improve.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get my own. Ain't got nobody telling me when I got to come to work, when I got to get off. I basically tell myself how much money I'm going to make.
Right.
If the clientele is there.
Yeah.
I mean, I work all day. Like just yesterday, I was there from 12 to 10.
Yeah, all that shit, it just depend on you. Are you about to do any, because I haven't really seen, because it's kind of weird during like COVID time. I haven't seen if they've been doing any like conventions, anything. You interested in doing conventions?
Yeah, man, this is.
'Cause I think if you was to do a convention, you'll blow up for sure.
I think my first convention, I'm gonna go there just to look, just to watch.
Yeah.
I follow this dude on Instagram. His name is Amari Trey Niner.
Okay.
And he does crazy work.
Yeah.
Crazy work.
Yeah.
Crazy work. And two of the guys that I work with, they actually flew out to Indiana to go to his shop, watch him work. He had a little convention out there, a little seminar. And they said it like literally improved their work just from watching him, listening to what he's saying about his different techniques and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And I just I see myself doing something like that.
Yeah, I feel that.
I see myself doing something like that.
Yeah, that was about to be like one of my next questions. I'm about to say, well, are you like inspired by any tattoo artists? Like any tattoo artist? I was gonna ask you any black, but like any tattoo artist.
I think one of my favorite tattoo artists is my homeboy who I work with. Honestly, not on any biased work or nothing like that, but me knowing where he's at in his career, he's doing crazy shit. Bro.
Yeah,
he's doing crazy shit, and he keep on telling me, "Boy, you right behind me, you right behind me, you right behind me," and I'm right behind his ass with it for real, like literally, man. And we just feed off each other at the shop, man. It's just a real nice
atmosphere.
Organic atmosphere. Exactly.
Yeah, because I had to tap in with bro because I didn't even recognize when you told me his name and whatnot. I looked him up. And like he tattooed a lot of people around the city I know. I was like, damn, that nigga, he been doing it.
Definitely.
Doing it.
Man, our shop definitely been tattooing a bunch of the city.
So let me ask you this, man, as a tattoo artist yourself, right? Do you get inspired by things that you see, like not tattoos, but art, I mean, anything for that matter. You know what I mean? Do you see things and store it away to say, this would be a cool idea in case someone asked your input?
Yeah. I always get my input on different art. As far as obviously tattoos and the different styles. Like we go back to that me not knowing how to draw. I'm actually trying to pick that up.
Got you.
I want to pick up a color theory class, pick up an actual art class. You know what I'm saying? And I understand it, but I want to understand it more in the technical terms, so I could apply it to my work and see where I need to, improve, what my weaknesses are.
Right. That's dope.
Yeah, I really want to do that color theory class.
Yeah, I mean the color theory period is a dope concept to study. I'm a big fan of art. Like I follow every artist that I come across, good or bad, because you never know where their growth will take them. It's funny. I saw a guy today. He posted it from. Typically, when you see the before and after kind of things, it's either something like a work in progress. Or it's something very, very relevant in the sense, I did this last year, this is where I'm at this year. Mm-hmm. He did a 7-year comparison, right? Yeah. His 7-year comparison was essentially a stick figure. Like, there was no shading. He had drawn a picture of Lil Wayne. And I thought it was so dope because, I'll pull up the picture too to show y'all. Uh-huh. But it was just a pen outline of everything, his teeth, everything. And then he posted what he did last year for Lil Wayne. And it was night and day. It was unbelievable to see how much growth he had in 7 years. And 7 years does sound like a long time, right?
Yeah, it does.
But think this.
Once you're working, it flies. That time flies.
Yo, I can remember 7 years ago for me would be 24. I can remember shit 24 like it was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like it was yesterday. It's all about how you perceive time, I feel like. You know what I mean?
Feel that.
If you're working towards something, if you know that you are progressing, you're getting better, everything you're doing is on the right path, I don't think 7 years is a long time. Because you got to think this. Many people spend their entire life searching for something that they love. I'm not talking about a 9 to 5, you know what I mean? I'm talking about just something that they can call themselves good at. Whether it's drawing, shit, making rugs, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just anything to where it's like, God damn, I'm 40 years old and I just learned how to code. And I love this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm 37 and I just started teaching, people how to do this or that. You know what I mean? Started carpentry or whatever. It's all kinds of stories that you see to where, again, that time just seems so relative,
All right, I got a question for you, Joe. So, Davio, he said with tattooing, you necessarily don't have to draw. So, what do you do, the rugs?
Man.
You necessarily have to know how to draw to do the rugs?
It's funny because when you said that at the shop, I didn't even think about it. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together.
You know what I just realized? A lot of people be projecting it.
Exactly.
Bro.
Exactly.
I didn't even
So, I have artistic ability, right? Mm-hmm. This is the Lil Wayne pic for y'all to see. And you could just swipe to the right. But I have artistic ability. It is nowhere near the level of that.
Yeah, I think it's not.
It's not even to the level to where I would feel confident in posting my work. You get what I'm saying? However, I don't need that when it comes to making these rugs, which I think is amazing, of course. You know what I mean? I don't have to depend on something that I'm still learning. I'm still I buy a sketchbook every time I go to Michael's. Just to push and motivate myself to draw. And every time I do, I pick up the last one and I put a page in it. You know what I mean? So it is interesting that really looking at it, I think the message in what I have to say in response to that question is this. You never know really what's required, what the technical, abilities or skills required are until you get into something. So that's another reason why I say, like, don't wait, push yourself, try it. See where shit takes you. You know what I mean? Have fun with it.
And that's where I'm at. I literally just dove in.
Yeah.
Like I told you. Like, I luckily was able to survive off of what I was doing. Luckily able to pay my bills off of what I was doing.
Right.
You
We
know
was
what I'm
talking about
saying?
that earlier. That's
everybody ain't got the same route, but it the way that I went, it luckily worked out for me.
all right. So I got our next our direction from here real quick. I saw a TikTok recently about a guy, and y'all let me know if y'all have seen it. He was basically saying his perspective on the life of an entrepreneur. And as you found out more about his story, he was telling it as if he's a TikTok influencer. He was telling it as if he just got lucky, things worked out, you know what I mean? And he was able to make it to that situation, and he works daily to keep that same level of freedom, essentially, right?
Okay.
So his statement was, he left the shackles of a 9-to-5 to be shackled by entrepreneurship.
That's
Because
very real.
It is. Now, where I think that it got fake or it wasn't transparent is this. His family were two successful architects, his mother and father.
Yeah, I seen that.
Biological.
Yeah, he had got exposed.
Yep.
Even though he got exposed, what he said wasn't a lie at all.
What he said was valid. So from a real entrepreneurial standpoint, I'm going to give mine, and then I want you to give your perspective as well, in the sense this. For me, I'm living off, I survive off the commissions, the podcast, and things like that. So when it comes to the commissions, I don't get a commission every day. One, I'm not able to. I couldn't sustain that level of demand.
Yeah.
And then two, I don't have the reach yet to be able to have that. So I am constantly fighting to market myself, you know what I mean? Fighting to gain new followers. And when I say fighting, what I mean is I'm thinking day and night, around the clock. What can I do that I haven't done? What can I do that someone else hasn't done? Or what are they doing that's successful and things like that?
Yeah.
I'm
and
thinking
even breaking it down with the podcast shit. When we do the podcast shit, we only get one check a month. What we get from the Patreon, we get that the first week, and we don't get no other paycheck that whole month. We got just hope that first Patreon check.
What you got?
Yeah, we just got hope that just lasts us the whole month, and then we be good. So Same thing with YouTube. We don't really make that much on YouTube, but the YouTube is just one check. We just got hope that shit enough, and we just got that's how much money we got for the whole month, and we just got that's it.
You have to build a budget around that. You have to, again, try to push that. You know what I mean? You have to be honest with yourself in those regards. A lot of people think that when you leave a 9-to-5 and you become an entrepreneur, it's like, oh, okay, I got this newfound freedom. Mm-hmm. Everyone has done it. Everyone has done it. Everyone has started something and gotten comfortable. And then, they realized, okay, this isn't that, But I say it to say, it's not as easy to be an entrepreneur because it does take more discipline. It does take more of an understanding to where you feel like, it's all on you. Success or failure, it is all on you. From the tattoo perspective, right? Mm-hmm. I imagine that it's a lot easier in the sense there is a high demand for it, right? But what are some of your challenges, or what are some of the things that you focus on from an entrepreneurial standpoint?
Back to what you were saying, trying to get myself out there. Yeah, I've been doing some all right stuff, yeah, but I've been trying to do more, trying to reach more people in that regards. And basically kind of like expand on what I've got. Always hold on 1 second.
Yeah. I was telling them before we started recording that it was a little cold in here. And they was like, nah, it's good. It's good. Y'all see me hooded up, you know what I'm saying?
Just a little bit.
Nice and snug.
No comment.
Yeah, you got a little bit something to warm you up, man. I ain't got that. Goddamn.
Hey, that's why I said no comment, man.
Yeah. Back to what I was saying. I want to say we're on the same regards when it comes to trying to expand. Definitely trying to get more people in. Can't get
You can never get
comfortable. Never get comfortable. Never get content. Like I said, once I started this, I didn't know exactly what I was doing. Now that I know what I'm doing, I got some kind of, understanding. I want to get the technical part of it.
Right.
And apply it to my work.
How important are referrals for you and people showing your work? Because I can say this from a rug perspective, people don't do enough. You know what I mean? And that's not their job. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't look at it and say, like, yo, I'm mad because they didn't post a picture of their rug. That's in their personal
I feel
space.
like that's the least you can do.
True indeed. I mean, I would appreciate it more than anyone could imagine. You know what I'm saying? Just you posting a picture of what I've created and you got, you know what I mean? Like if you like it, you love it, you know what I mean? That would mean a lot to me, you know what I mean? Yeah. But again, it's not their job. And so talk to us about referrals.
I want to say 80% of my work are off of referrals. The other 20%, me hitting my friends up, or people typing Jacksonville tattoo artist in the Instagram and my name popping up. Work like that. And once I do the work on them, it seems like people like it. My homeboy hit me up the other day. He was like, yeah, bro, I was eating at Island Wings, and I looked down at my waiter's work, and he was like, damn, bro, like, did you get all that done like here? He was like, I like that shit. He was like, the dude named Davio did. He was like, Davio, like, that's my little homie. Like, he was like, bro, like, it really opened my eyes up because I didn't know you were doing stuff like that. I was like, man, look, like, I'm really trying to push myself and, you know what I'm saying, get better. Really trying to push myself and get better. Like, it's a process, but I'm working it.
Yeah.
Taking it day by day, client by client,
right,
tat by tat, line by line, and never rushing myself. If it comes, it comes. Like, the tattoo demand, people want tattoos every day, but just like everything else, it's somebody else doing what you're doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You got to find that clientele to that lower fan base, and once you get that word of mouth, once you start doing that work, bro, it's gonna come in. I promise to you.
Right.
I promise to you.
I'm happy I met you because all the time, like, because I got a lot of tattoos. All the time, people ask me, like, where I get my tattoos from. I always say my tattoo artist. But my tattoo artist, he like halfway retired. So 90% of the people I recommend to him, he turn them down for whatever reason because he don't need the money.
Right.
So I can just tell him to come to you.
I'm about
now.
to say, tell him to come to me. Look.
Because I'm going to be honest, I hit Kyle up a couple
I'm about to lie. I'm about to like, hey, Davo did my tattoos.
Look,
Yeah.
you tell them that they came from you.
Yeah.
I promise I put them down, bro. You ain't no getting a free tattoo from me. Send me 5 people, I got you.
Yeah. Oh man, shit.
Give me
We
5
gonna
people
see.
like
I
that.
got you.
That.
I'm about to start lying.
I mean, shit, that's gonna be too easy.
My tattoo, I'll be telling him, I was like, hey man, he be
Shit.
turning people down. I'll be like, it is what it is. Cause he done did so many tattoos, he done won so many awards, he done got so much bread now.
And who is this? You say
Kyle
Miller.
Yeah, we'll put you on.
Like he legit.
You got Instagram?
We'll put you on.
We'll put you on. Yeah. Like he legit won awards like best tattoo artist.
Nah, he
best
is
tattoo artist
crazy.
in Florida.
He's crazy. Yeah, he's crazy.
Like that.
He's crazy.
Yeah, like he got like if you go in his shop, like his wall just filled with awards.
Damn.
He's
From
crazy.
tattooing. Like
Damn.
he like one of the best in Florida.
I'm trying to get like that. But I got to learn how to draw, man. I feel like they look at you like with a little side eye in the tattoo community sometimes if you don't know how to draw.
I could imagine that. I could imagine that. But I mean, one, I think that you're
It's a whole different generation of what we're doing.
true.
It's a whole different. I'm not using.
There's a
all
need
them
for
wires.
everything, man.
Exactly.
I sell these rug guns. I tell people to get into this because for one, the higher the demand is, the bigger the market.
Feel that.
So the more people that are putting art out there, the more that are looking for it. For every one person that creates, there are 5 people looking to buy that in a close proximity. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like my first few rugs were either people from the podcast or people that I knew like from middle school type. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So I say it again to say, like, even though you don't draw, I'm sure there's somebody that's looking to get, just clean lines, you know what I mean? Have their tattoo nice and not have to pay for someone that has 20 years of experience because they can't afford it, not because they can't respect it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like I say, the more people that are doing it, the more that it benefits the
people that are doing it.
Right.
Yeah. Side note, bro. Yeah, your LRG jacket is hard. That remind me. I used to rock a bunch of LRG back in the day.
2007, man.
Right?
I feel like an old man because like this shit, LRG getting retro now.
That shit, that shit came out when we was in high school, bro.
I remember being in middle school and my brother was wearing this shit. I was like, bro, what the hell? I've been trying to find it. I thought it was Bape for the longest.
Yeah,
no, Bape go all the way up
too. The LRG dead serious. It's a dead serious hoodie. Yeah,
I got both of them.
I seen when it got retro last year.
Yeah,
I was like, damn,
bro, that shit was crazy.
I bought that shit in 2007. I remember spending my last $110.
Bro, I bought one off of somebody
on Karmaloop.
It was $100 this time too.
Yeah, I went on Karmaloop.com. Spent my last bit of money. Like I was broke as fuck, but I had to have that hoodie. I had the red one, dog. I still remember that shit to this day, dog.
Yeah,
LRG was so cold when we was in high school, bro.
Yeah, I used to rock a little bit of LRG. Just a little bit. Polo was my shit in high school. Polo.
Oh yeah,
and Hollister. Like
Hollister was big.
Hollister was known for wearing a lot of Hollister.
Yeah,
like, crazy.
I had like one Hollister collar shirt. So I was in the mall with some chick, and she was like, "Ooh, let's go in here." Like, all right. That bit was all white and it had a very small little bird. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, this'll do.
man, Hollister is my shit, man. I had like 40 shirts, 45 shirts. I loved it. Loved it. Pants and all.
I was like, man, this some white, man. I was like, this some Yaku shit. You know?
In high school, I think I used to wear just LRG and academics. That's all I had.
Man, LRG, academics,
5 Jungle. That was my shit.
5 Jungle was hard.
Black Label, all of that.
See, and ain't too many people have 5 Jungle, bro.
Like, yeah, 5 Jungle was hard to come by.
5 Jungle was hard as fuck. I stumbled onto a couple t-shirts and I was wearing them around some niggas one time. They was like, man, what you got on?
Bro.
Like, bro, you ain't heard of 5 Jungle?
I was getting my 5 Jungle from Marshalls.
Their decline was crazy, though.
What, when everybody just started wearing it?
Yeah, their designs just turned terrible.
Yeah. Now that I look at it, it is kind of ugly. Like
that shit did not age well, man. Spoiled milk.
Like the pants that look like they're already wrinkled.
Bro,
remember those?
Yeah.
Bro, those. And then they had like the whole entire jungle in the center of your chest. You know what I'm saying? It was like a lion, tiger, a bear, a fucking snake. It was like a rainforest around them niggas.
Popping out. Yeah.
Bro, tigers, bears. That shit just had everything, bro.
It might have a rhinestone or two on them.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, what's going on?
Man, I was just your jacket just bring me back, bro. I was addicted to LRG. I had the LRG phone case, everything.
Everything was LRG back, nigga.
Was LRG,
and then I tried to put on a jacket when I was like probably like 23 that I had when I was like 16. Mm-hmm. Nigga, when I tell you that shit was so baggy, the sleeves on it was touching my knuckles, bro. I was like, what the fuck was I thinking, man? Like, that shit was big
ass jacket 2X. You wear a large, big ass jacket, shit just hanging off you, bro.
Bro, that was the style then. Nigga couldn't wait to lean with it and rock with it.
Mean ass snaps in the gloves.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, you throw the whole sleeve at a nigga, like, bro, them was the days. Them was the days.
I'm dead.
Nigga do the job. That jacket jump off your back and come back on you, bro. Like,
Yo,
That's like a TikTok trend now.
It is, bro.
Like nigga be like, looking at me in the past, and they be acting like they be on the outside banging on the window, like no, and it be themselves with like a NASCAR jacket on with some
NASCAR jackets was so
Man,
hard.
I told
So
the
hard.
story of the first time I bought the Dub Zeros, and I wanted to get the Reese's jacket, and I never got it. I got like, man, I had the M&M's jacket. I had the fucking Chevrolet jacket was so motherfucking hard looking back. I rock that shit today. If I still had that shit, I'd rock that today.
My mom had the Oreo one.
I had a Home Depot one. That shit was crazy. I had a few of them, but long story short, I bought the Dub Zeros thinking I'd get the Reese's jacket, and I never copped that shit. So that shit made me sick to my stomach having chose the Dub Zeros, bro. The orange and white Dub Zeros.
Those zeros used to go in.
They did, but it was only like 2 colors you could cop, so. Yeah. And I chose the wrong pair, bro. I blame my brother. That nigga let me do it.
All right, back to the tattooing, man. We just had a little nostalgic moment. What's the hardest tattoo you've done so far?
I want to say it was probably that portrait I did the other day.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
I want to say it was definitely.
Hey,
that
bro,
portrait.
it took a lot of balls for you to do that portrait.
Yeah, and it was on my homie from high school. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, bro.
Hey, that nigga trust you.
Yeah,
That
he
nigga
trusts
had
me.
the
Like we
years
used to
in.
be
Yeah,
hanging
yeah,
out.
yeah,
We good.
that nigga-
So he was like, yeah, bro. Like I got you. Like come on, let's do it.
I guarantee you, bro, once you post that portrait more or you do more, that money gonna come in. Because, like, I want to say, like, most tattoo artists are scared to do portraits.
I had this one chick. She messaged me. She was like, hey, Davon, did you know that a lot of these tattoo artists or a lot of people in general, it takes them years and years and years to be able to get that, you know? And for you to be doing that in less than 2 years of tattooing, that's kind of crazy. And I didn't really think nothing of it until I told my homies at the shop, and they were like, yeah, bro, like, you've been going in, like, really sit there and look at what you've been doing. And I did, and it's a confidence boost, and it's just pushing me to do better stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to do super basic tattoos no more. Not saying I won't do them, but if I want to push myself, you're not going to push yourself doing something that you've already done.
Like, were you scared to do it? Because, because most portrait tattoos going to be somebody that's deceased.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We all seen the memes and shit when you hop on Twitter, IG, somebody get a dead person and that face just look fucked up.
Yo.
And they roast them. Somebody get a Kobe tattoo. They're like, that ain't Kobe, that Bukim Woodbine.
Yeah.
I was definitely kind of afraid to do it. I had a couple of my homeboys like, yeah, bro, like, do a portrait. I was like, no, bro, because what if it don't come out looking like your grandma?
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Then you're going to be mad at me. And then you're going to go telling everybody, like, bro, negative go way further than positive sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Oftentimes.
I waited, watch my homeboys at the shop, how they do theirs. You know what I'm saying? Pick up my different techniques. I tried it on my brother. Came out pretty good. Tried it on my homeboy, and that's the one that I posted both of them. You could literally see the night and day difference in the two portraits. So I'm just trying to get better at that, get better at that. And really like photorealism. I like doing like realism flowers, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The flowers really get me sometimes.
Yeah.
I really like doing those skulls. But I think the portraits and the flowers is what I'm going to start leaning towards a little bit more.
Yeah. I could dig it. That'll fill the sleeve up.
So, Joe ain't got that many tattoos, so you can
Yeah.
you can
Hey,
shish on this one, man. So me and you, what's the most painful place you think the tattoo is? I'm gonna say this: out of all mine, the most painful one I ever got was my homie Chris on my right leg and the whole shin in the front. That shit was like I wanted to.
Oh, that's
I felt like I wanted to die. You think the shin is the light place?
Yeah, that's light. Yeah, I tattoo.
Man,
right
matter of fact, I do feel like I can tap in here. I got mine on my fucking collarbone.
Yeah, I was
nigga.
fucking with you. You could have tapped in. I was joking. I was messing with you.
that kind of light. That's kind of
Nah,
light.
I was gonna take that. I was like, yeah, I ain't got too many, so I can't speak on nothing
Yeah, I
but
heard
one.
that. I heard like the chest area. I don't got none on the chest. I heard that the whole chest hurt.
Bruh, that nigga was like on my neck, bruh. He was pushing down. I was like,
Yeah, I got a tattoo right here, bro. My collarbone. That hurt pretty good. But I think the worst one that I got is right up under my rib. Like
Ooh, I
tattooing
can
like right
imagine
here
that,
and
yeah.
the side of your stomach. It's like real flabby. You can't really like
Right.
can't even like tense up right there if you wanted to, and
Yeah.
it just hurt. Yeah, the side of your stomach, like going towards your ribs, right up under your ribs, that hurt. Yeah, the thumb, yeah, the nail bed on my thumb that hurt pretty good, and the side of my head, yeah, it wasn't that bad, but I say it's like an 8 out of 10 on the side of my head. I'm definitely gonna wrap it around, cut my hair off on the sides, and just wrap it all the way around.
Yeah, I wanted one on the side of my head. I'm mad I grew my hair out, but I was for like years. I said I wanted a tattoo on the side of my head so bad. I started growing my hair out, and I don't think I want to cut the sides off. So
What you was gonna get?
I don't know. I've been wanting a tattoo on my head for the longest.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurt for sure.
Oh, I can
got,
imagine that shit numbing like a motherfucker.
I've got resilient on the side of my head. I just feel like what I be doing is kind of my life in general.
Yeah.
I haven't had the easiest life. I haven't had the best life though. You know, not the hardest, but what I've been through is kind of crazy. But I'm here.
Right.
I'm doing what I like to do. Well, I'm doing what I like to do, and I just found out early in my life what I want to do.
Right.
Since I've been tattooing, I've been trying to find myself more. I've been in the kitchen cooking like crazy.
Yeah, I've been seeing on your IG. You've been
Traveling like a mug.
What you be cooking, man?
Whatever, man. TikTok shit.
I hear that.
Look,
Yeah.
that shit be so
That shit,
good.
bruh.
Look, that shit be so good.
I don't have the time right now because I'll be swamped with this shit. But I've been wanting to cook for a minute, man. I'm tired of Popeyes and all these motherfucking chicken spots around here.
I had a potluck party for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
I had like 15 of the homies come through.
Yeah.
Everybody brought some gas food. We sat there, ate. Man, it was so good. Everybody was like, bro, you got to do it again for Christmas. Like, you got to do it. I made it a good ass sweet potato pie. Oh, my God. Man, oh, man.
All right, we got to have a sweet potato pie off because I'll be making a sweet potato pie too, bro.
My homie thought he could beat me in it. Come Christmas, bro, blew him out the water.
Paul.
Blew him out the
Joe
water.
had my sweet potato pie.
That shit was good.
That shit was fire.
That shit was good.
All right, we're gonna have me and David. We're gonna have a sweet potato pie.
Hold up now, because I
When you
might
wanna do
need
that?
I ain't never even made a sweet potato pie, but I might need to throw my hand off
When
in
you
this
wanna
shit.
do that?
I'm just a competitive ass
We
nigga.
gotta figure out, bro. We're gonna have a sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
Look, my homeboy say he having a Super Bowl party, and I might make some. So I'll make an extra one and swing it by here on y'all boys.
Yeah, we
and
having
let
a
you
Super
try
Bowl
that.
party up here.
Up here? Oh, say less. I might pull up.
All right, bet.
If my
say
homeboy
less.
not having his and he's supposed to have like a potluck Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
If he not having that, I'll come by with the sweet potato pie on y'all boys.
All right,
less.
that's a bet.
Say less.
Yeah, because I've been waiting on cooking up, make another one on somebody, and I just bought a Publix one last night. And it's like, yeah, it's not the same.
Oh yeah,
I need mine.
Anything store bought, man.
Store-bought.
Anything store bought, man. Even when I go out to restaurants, I be judging these niggas shit. Like, man, this salmon ain't my salmon.
I don't really judge when the store bought shit. I really don't be judging. Like I kill the game with the banana pudding. When I be eating banana pudding other places,
Yeah, you can't buy banana pudding nowhere, bro.
Yeah, it's serviceable. Like you like, all right,
It's
it's
all right,
okay,
but
but like it ain't.
Except for that
it ain't
Jamaican
fucking with
banana
me.
pudding, bro. Don't ever buy that. Don't ever buy Jamaican banana pudding, bro. That shit disgusting.
Jamaican
Oh,
banana pudding.
that's like a well-known thing. Like you don't buy banana pudding from Jamaicans. You don't get mac and cheese from Jamaicans. They don't know how to make mac and cheese.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I don't eat mac and cheese,
that.
bro,
I didn't
so.
realize that. I tried some macaroni from a Jamaican spot.
Yeah, Jamaican.
Terrible.
That nigga was like,
Terrible.
no chance.
It looked good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just wasn't that.
Yeah, Jamaicans don't know how to, and they not gonna get mad. They know they don't know how to make mac and cheese. It's like an American thing. They ain't gonna get mad us saying that, but like they know they can't make mac and cheese.
Yeah, that's
They
funny.
make everything else good, but that mac and cheese.
I just tried African today.
Oh yeah,
gotta
he
try
was
it.
fucking that shit up, bro.
I gotta try that shit.
I'ma need the name of that shit.
I couldn't even tell you. I could write it down, but I couldn't pronounce it. It's,
Right. Long as you can write it down, bro. I call my peoples. Don't worry.
Are you African now, nigga?
Hey, bro.
Nigga,
Don't question me, bro.
Dominican.
Don't question me, bro. Don't question
that
me,
boy
bro.
multicultural.
Nah,
Everything,
bro. I'm black, nigga. It's Black History
Shut up,
Month.
Black History Month.
It is Black History Month.
Y'all see the hoodie? You know what I'm saying?
They see the wedgie too.
Oh damn, bro! I had one up in there, bro. Hey, man, that's funny.
I was gonna use that as a thumbnail. Never mind. Like a booty crack showing. Hey, Banks, blur that out. Blur that out.
Nigga booty out, man.
Gotta
What's
put
up
the
with this
sen-
man?
You gotta put the sensors.
Hey, man, pause, bro.
Nigga,
Hey,
nasty, gotta-
put that. Bro, I better see a motherfucking ad up. It better be one of them. Subscribe now, right there. Or you and I are gonna be boxing. It's gonna be you and I slap boxing for the 200 Patreon sign up.
Sorry. All right, bro.
Man,
So
that's funny as hell.
couple more tattoo questions, bro. What's a tattoo you absolutely won't do if you have one?
What, like I won't do on someone?
I won't do
On myself?
On anyone else.
anyone.
On
Yeah.
anyone
On
else?
anyone.
Yeah, you got like
What's something off limits?
like a freak,
For you.
a freaky ass nigga come in like, hey, tattoo my
All right.
blankety redacted.
I feel like I'd be open to whatever. It's the way you come about it.
Nah, don't say that, bro. Don't say that, bro. I said that when I started doing the rugs. I was like, bro, man, y'all send me anything, bro. You know what I got?
What's that?
A whole bunch of gay shit. And that's no offense. That's no offense. But it's just
Why do it?
a butt naked rug, bro, of a man. It
ain't got to be this man. This is a rug we talking about.
Right. But I'm not spending my time. I'm sorry. I need it to be marketable to an audience that I'm trying to
what if you
reach.
make
bro.
that
What you
rug?
do? What you do is you make a collection. Make a collection of
Naked men?
templates of what you want to do, or what maybe not what you want to do,
Bruh.
but to that
Nah,
community,
niggas was
bro.
wildin', bro.
You gotta
Nigga
get
said
that money,
he wanted
bro.
a Rico Strong.
You
rug,
gotta get
bro.
that money, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
Come on, bro. You gotta get that money. You gotta make a little collection just specifically for this community of people that
nigga
follow
say-
you.
I don't think it's a community that follow me, bro. I think
How many people sent you requests like that?
man, it was
More than 10?
Nah, it was the homies joking and shit. But
Oh.
like, people
See,
that
man,
follow
look,
the
see,
Patreon
bro,
and
you
shit,
still,
you know what I'm
even
saying?
though you
But
still gotta get that money. Like I said, I'd be open to whatever. It's all about the way that you come about it.
Definitely.
respect
And that's why I say, again, that the approach is everything. The approach is
Everything. Like I turned down some girls because just the way that they come about it, I feel like they're not trying to pay up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not trying to pay up, and I
Like,
could get
tryna
my
pay you
two.
some coochie or something.
Coochie is not currency.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Coochie not currency.
You preaching right now.
Coochie
Yeah,
not
bro.
currency,
Put that on fact, bro.
and coochie is not currency.
And tell them advertising, ain't currency neither.
I just had somebody DM me like, bro, let me do you can do a promo tat on me, bro. I advertise promo tat. Who are you?
I ain't never heard of that.
What do you do? How are you gonna, benefit my what I'm already doing?
All right, let me say this. Have any of y'all seen? All right, for me personally, I'm gonna put it like this. For me personally, I've never looked at a celebrity and been like, oh damn, I want to go to their tattoo artist. It's more, damn, I seen Amp Tats. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to Kyle Miller now. You know what I'm saying? I seen Davo do this shit. You know what I mean? I want to go to Davo now. You know what I mean? It's people close proximity because one, it's more realistic.
Yeah.
But two, that's what you're actually seeing. You know what I mean? Like a picture from afar, it does what?
Nothing.
All right.
Nothing.
Yeah, the way you just broke that down is just like real good. Cause like even if I like look at celebrity tattoos and shit, I don't never want to say,
Never.
oh, I want to go to the artist.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, oh, copy their tattoo and
Exactly.
take it to my artist.
Right.
And put my own little spin on it.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
ain't shit.
NLE Chopper, he got some nice tattoos. I follow the dude who do his tattoos, and he be going in.
Now that's different. You're in the field for one,
Mm-hmm.
and then for two, I mean, to see it and be like, "Yo, I appreciate the art and shit like that." I think that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I follow a lot of tattoo artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's different for us. It's different for you because you a tattoo artist. It's different for us because, like I just said, I follow a bunch of tattoo artists too. But my mind is not like I want to work with them. It's I want to take their idea
and go to
and inspire me to go to my artist.
See, my thing is, I've been traveling more, and I kind of regret getting so many tattoos because I want to go to different places. And
But
get
shit,
tattoos.
I've
I might
seen
have to
people-
just get small tattoos in different
Bruh,
places.
cover,
You know what I'm saying?
I hate to say it, but you could cover shit up with other art. You know what I mean?
Nah, man, I got this thing, man. I ain't doing no cover ups.
I hear that.
I feel like every tattoo, it represents a time in my life, what I was doing at that time.
I would
good or
respect that
bad.
100%.
You did any on your customers cover ups?
I don't really like doing cover ups like that.
I can respect
really
that,
like
and a
doing
lot of
cover-ups.
people don't.
Yeah,
A
I
lot of
like doing
people don't.
standalone projects.
I totally respect that.
See, I kind of look at tattooing like graffiti. You know what I mean? In the sense that it's
My homie did that.
yeah.
He going in. He going in.
In the sense that one, it's a very visible art form. You know what I mean? Most graffiti, you know, that when you think of it, is trains and shit like that, right? So on a person, it's a moving. You know what I'm saying?
Moving canvas.
Exactly. So I always think of it like, yo, the more art, the better. Like, yo, I do want to have more tattoos. I just, I spent time thinking like everyone's got to be
They ain't got to
this
be
and
meaningful.
that,
They
and
ain't
you know
gotta
what I
be
mean?
meaningful.
Like, yeah, man.
No,
So
yeah, it just before I get my ink, I just sit with it. I tell them like, hey, let's do it. Like first, I think about it for a couple months. I give it like maybe like 5 months to think about it.
God damn. 5 months.
It's gonna be
5
on my
months
body
is a
forever.
long
It's
time.
gonna be
Yeah,
on my body
yeah.
forever, man.
And that's how I've been looking at it. But like this year, I was like, man, I kind of gotta let shit go. I know like things that I want, elements, you know what I mean, that I want to include like on my sleeve, on my arm, on my leg,
The
and
more
shit
you
like
know,
that.
the better.
Yeah,
But I can't build the full project, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't have that artistic eye to where I can visualize something in my head and completely paint it out, you know what I mean? Or draw it out for that matter. My brothers, man, they phenomenal. My brothers will sketch anything from like my younger brother, he draws on my father's side, he draws anime. And like, bruh, his his sketchbook rather looks like a comic book, as if it was
You got it sectioned off and everything like that.
everything. I'm talking battle scenes, all kinds of shit. And it looks as if, it could be sold like as is. You know what I'm saying? That's how talented he is from a visual perspective. So when someone comes to you with an idea like that, I want one thing. I know I want this one thing, but I want to get a sleeve done. What do you do?
I try to get at least 2 or 3, because like one thing is super vague.
Okay,
So,
let's say it's 2 or 3. Let's say it's 2 or 3 things in a specific area, like on the forearm. You know what I mean? Or let's say they got one on the forearm, one on the bicep. You know what I mean? And they want you to paint the rest of the picture. How do you?
definitely go with whatever flows the best, because the wrong stencil and the wrong spot could mess the whole tattoo up. Arm tattoos, more towards the crease, shouldn't be super detailed. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a high usage area. May not heal well. You know what I'm saying? Just got to think about the longevity of the tattoo, stuff like that.
Right.
And but mostly just how it flows. And I just put my own artistic spin on it. Take the elements that they want, put it in through my little system, add stuff, print it out, put it on them.
Right.
Yeah, and I feel like it works for me. I haven't had any issues with it yet.
Right.
Had to check on my topic list real quick. See if I got any. Okay, it's a good question. Got any tips for up and coming tattoo artists, like anybody in the game coming up?
Find a shop that you're pretty comfortable with. I feel like my shop gives a great vibe. You know what I'm saying? We
What's the shop name for you?
Dreamers Inc.
Dreamers
Inc.
Okay.
5325 Emerson.
There you go.
I feel like where you're working definitely plays a big toll of how your work comes out. Everybody has a different route for tattooing. There's no set way you should do it. Everybody got their own style. That's with anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely who you're around, pushing yourself, and I feel like don't get in over your head too early. Being overwhelmed is a real thing,
Right.
especially during a tattoo. Like trying to do something outside of your skill set, bro. It's overwhelming, bro. Like it'll kill you sometimes. Like I've done a couple tattoos. Like I was trying to push myself a little bit too hard, but it came out good. But like halfway through it, I was like, fuck, I gotta stand up, smoke real quick. Like let me get my composure back right, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like now I go into tattoos clear headed, confident in my work, and it shows. So I definitely feel like all the new up and coming artists should definitely get a nice apprentice, somebody who should teach them the right way and what not to do, because a lot of people not doing it the right way.
Right.
All right. And got any other questions, Joe? 'Cause I'm about to put the bow on it. All right. What's your end goal in tattooing?
End goal?
Yeah.
Be a notarized artist. Maybe in my region, especially in my region. Maybe not nationally, because there's so many people who are very, very, very good at what they do, and I'm still trying to chase it. But my next goal for sure is to get out of Jacksonville. Get out of Jacksonville before I reach that quote-unquote ceiling. Definitely.
I fuck with it, man. You're an amazing tattoo artist. Davo, he gonna tat us up, man. We're gonna put it on Patreon. So
Yeah, y'all boys come through tomorrow. You know,
yeah, we're gonna come through tomorrow. We'll set a time up.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna record it, put it on the Patreon. Y'all see Joe cry.
Where you putting it at? You putting it at?
On my leg.
Let's put it in the spot that hurt.
All right. I'm with whatever.
All right.
I'm with whatever.
I'm getting it on my hand, so I heard the hand hurt. I don't really care.
This shit hurt bad. Bad.
On the thumb. Oh,
Bad.
I could imagine.
I was sitting there.
I ain't doing no hand. Like I ain't ready yet to do a hand tattoo. I don't think.
Nah, it probably not.
I gotta sleeve it up first. I mean, mentally, you know what I mean. Like just in the sense, I don't want to touch my hands yet.
Yeah, I don't think you. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Yeah, you gotta put some in your arm first.
I gotta put some work.
I try not
I
to
gotta
judge-
pay my dues.
I try not to judge people, but when people just be having like blank ass arms that's just at the hand, I be like, that shit looks stupid.
Bro, I be telling my homies that shit. Like, bro, why you want to get your neck done? You ain't got your chest done. You got your arms done. You just wanted to be showing that. Why you taking your little selfie? You trying to be sexy as hell.
Niggas don't realize if you get it on your arms, it's gonna show in your arms.
Right.
Yeah. Niggas be trying to. I know a couple homies, like the first tattoo they got was just on the side of their neck. And I was like, bro, you should have got a tattoo somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah, I be telling them. I got a couple homeboys that's 18, 19, fresh out of high school. And they be like, bro, I want to know my hands. No, bro. Come on, bro. You got a whole arm, a whole leg you can do this on.
And also, I'm 32 years old, by the way, and I'm getting a tattoo on my hand. I feel like I'm at the right age.
Right,
to get a tattoo.
right.
I wouldn't if I was like you just said, 19, getting a tattoo on your hands. Nah,
You're bold.
Don't
Like,
suggest it.
I paid my dues in life. I could get a tattoo on my hand.
Right.
I've
You
done what I
good
need
where
to
you?
do.
Yeah.
I'm good with my life right now.
Right.
I get it. I'd say because I've been wanting a tattoo on my hand for the longest. I was like, I can't get a tattoo on my hand until I feel like I'm secure and I can feel like I'm my own boss. That's when I get my own tattoo on my hands.
Feel that.
I went. It's just like young niggas getting tattooed on. Unless you're out here making bread. If you're out here making bread at a young
Do your
age,
thing. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just going off what I was doing around that age. I wasn't ready in life to get a tattoo at 20 on my hands.
I just got the courage to do the side of my neck. I feel like that's only because this is the career path that I'm going on.
Yeah.
Right.
But if it wasn't, I wouldn't have did the side of my neck. I think I'm gonna go
yeah.
ahead and do the whole neck.
Yeah, you're a tattoo artist.
It's
I feel like-
advertising
Do the whole
for
neck.
you, yeah.
No
It's
face though,
advertising.
no face. I can't get. I don't think I can get with the face touch.
I can't personally.
I
I ain't
think
there
so.
yet.
It make you. Yeah, I can't. I
It
can't put
definitely
no.
make you look away.
Yeah, I
I don't know what way that is. You know what I mean?
I'm not really a fan of it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the face
Some of them
tattoo.
look nice. Not saying all of them look nice, but a majority of them, nah.
I like a couple of them when you get them over the eyebrow.
Right,
depending
right.
on what
That
you
was
get.
nice.
Like I was thinking about the prolific Nipsey had. That ain't bad. You know
that's
what
like
I
one
mean?
of
The
But-
middle of the forehead, nah.
right. Nah.
Corner right here, nah.
Nah.
I feel like the only one that really looks nice is above the eyebrow,
Right.
but I don't think I'm gonna ever get that.
Or like the hairline right
Yeah,
there on the
yeah.
side.
In front of the ear, like a little sideburn. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
just
looks
something
nice too.
small.
Anything else? Nah.
Florida nigga, they get that shit right on the cheek. I was like,
My homeboy got a big ass name on the side of his cheek right there. It looked good, but it's not for me.
yeah,
It's not for me at
yeah,
all.
no judgment to them niggas.
Nah,
man.
not at all. It looked good, but not for me.
Well, we ain't gonna quite wrap the episode up, but I'll let you plug your shit, and then we're gonna let you plug your shit again when we actually end the episode. So, what's your IG? Where they can find you? Where they go? How you can book
My
one?
Instagram is Davio Did It Tattoos. That's DAIVO. That's my name. In case nobody know how to spell it, but yeah, you can find me on Instagram, man. Just send me a message. Everything you need is in the bio. Like literally everything. Like you read the bio before you hit me up. Like, for real.
You say you made it easy
For
for
real.
him. Huh?
Just read the bio. Reading is fundamental. Just, anything other than that, it's personal.
All right, so we're gonna do real niggas a week. They need the ass beat and get the fuck up out of here, man. So to send in real niggas a week, hit us up at mail@ariopodcast.com. That's mail@ariopodcast.com. So you can hit us up on Twitter and on our Twitter page, Ario Podcast, man. So I got this pastor as my real nigga of the week. This nigga just sound like a boss right here. So somebody hopped on Twitter. They said, "What's the craziest thing you ever seen with your own eyes happen in church?" So this nigga hopped on Twitter. He said, "Our pastor secretly divorced his wife of 20 plus years and announced his engagement in front of his ex-wife, his new woman, and the entire congregation. When his new woman's current husband started to approach the pulpit for a talk with our pastor, the deacons jumped him." So imagine you in church. That's some boss shit, bro.
Bruh, that's crazy.
He took the nigga wife,
Bruh.
and the nigga tried to say something about it. He was like, "Hey,
Handle him.
handle
Handle
that
that.
nigga."
Get my lightweight real quick.
Nigga had about 5 deacons beat
Y'all
the nigga.
go ahead in the name of the Lord,
That's organized crime right there.
bruh. You
That's
actually on to something.
That's organized crime right there.
And it's a pastor, dog. I would have put about $20 in the collection plate. I'm like, hey, here you go, nigga.
I would have put it in his pocket.
I'm like,
Put it in that little blazer pocket. Like, hey man, you just hang on to that.
you deserve this, my nigga. So whoever this
I
nigga,
respect what you doing.
whoever this nigga pastor is, man, salute to him. You my real nigga. You took a nigga wife, and he didn't even get to say nothing. He got his ass beat by the deacons. You didn't even have to put your hands on him.
Right.
Salute to that nigga, man. Whoever you are. Happy Black History Month to this pastor, man. All right, Joe, you're a real nigga of the week. Whoever
All right.
this dude is.
So my real nigga of the week is actually not who's in the camera. It's the kid that's speaking.
Okay.
And this kid presented this in front of his class as like a, I guess they were having like a family thing.
I've been chasing my goal. My money so big. You don't vote.
You freestyling?
You a snitch because you told. I've been getting my money because I'm a boss. My name, I said, oh my God. But my name, not Rick Ross. This Hellcat so fast, I might crash. Woo. I got 200 on the day.
Like,
The kid's ad-libbing in the back is hilarious.
bruh, do you realize
They
like
talking about,
to go home and think of this? Like, no, he probably was in like 5th grade.
had to. English class.
He was like, man, you know what? I'm finna fuck him up with this one.
This Hellcat got 200 on the dash.
All right, Dave, you got a real nigga of the week? Anybody you want to shout out? Anything?
Just the niggas I work with, man.
Yeah, salute them.
Niggas I work
Yeah.
with, man. It's a couple other tattoo artists I really fuck with in the city. He go by Jamar Moore. That's his real name.
Okay.
Okay.
Type him in on Instagram. He do firework, bro. Firework.
Yeah.
And that was one of my favorite artists in the city. Really.
That's a good plug.
Definitely.
All right, Banks. I guess it's yours.
Yeah. Nick Cannon for having his 8th child on the way, allegedly.
Hold up. Is that why he's your real nigga of the week?
Yeah.
For having 8 children?
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
You seen he revealed that right after Rihanna and ASAP revealed theirs, right?
That's Cali nigga shit.
That nigga green for that. That nigga green for that.
The boy and Bank.
Green ass nigga.
No, it's God's timing. You know, he be having that little kufi on, so maybe that's what he gonna say. Either
nigga
way.
green.
Hey, man, listen. Nick Cannon is a legend. 8th child.
Hey, salute. He just be having the women out here, man.
Yeah.
That nigga's a sniper.
You just jumping. He don't be marrying none of these. He just
I
be
feel
jumping
like-
from woman to woman.
I feel like they know what it is before they even like get together. It's like a consensual agreement. Like, look, we gonna do this. We gonna have a baby, and that's what it is. I'm gonna take
Exactly.
care of it.
But that's what he be telling them.
I feel like that's exactly how it go. He has 8 babies. He's just had 2-3 babies in a year.
Yeah, last year. I think he had like 3 last year.
That's
Alright.
crazy.
So I can respect it because he is being a great father to them.
All of them.
A great father.
I had a
But 2, don't.
phone.
No, you good. Don't. Doesn't he have like? And I'm. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but doesn't he have a disease that's like terminal?
I was
Yeah.
just about to
I
ask.
believe
about to
it.
ask you that.
Okay, so I do respect it because they will be financially set and well off. You know what I mean? But it's also a thing of they won't have their father.
Yeah, that's all I like.
But
Because
it's-
he
I
say
feel
he,
like
fe- he,
it's
so- he say he feel like he's gonna die soon, or he was told he was about to die soon. So it's like, I don't know. It's at the end of the day, it's his decision. But like outside looking in, it feels selfish. But it's his decision, so I can't really say shit about it.
Yeah, Banks.
I think it's a situation where this is what I've been told from parents. It's like your kids are your reincarnation, so to speak. So after we leave, it's the cycle of life. And your kid picks up the mantle, even though you're not there to coach them, but
Hold up. You want me to tear that down really quick?
go ahead.
Okay, Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Would you say that's the reincarnation?
Which one of his kids though? All of them? Could
However
be.
you want to.
Could be, but you got to think from a perspective of what Nick Cannon is.
And
always saying.
I'm not taking it, you know what I'm saying, and making it seem like it's their disappointments or anything like that. What I'm saying is you can't look at and there are plenty of movie stars that kids did not become actors and the path they chose was not anything you could imagine. You know what I'm saying? Like watching it pan out, let me say. I don't think that necessary that I think that's an old way of thinking. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I think today the apple is in another neighborhood.
Yeah. Because kids never want to do, for the most part, the same thing that you want to do.
I think that comes as you get older and you get wiser. You know what I mean? You start to look at your parents and say, okay, I can see where you're coming from. You because you have those shared experiences at that point. You know what I mean? But I think that, you know, looking at it to say they'll be what Nick Cannon is, that's a lot. Nick Cannon is a monumental figure. And that's why I use Magic Johnson, because of how big he was in basketball, and his kids are not as big names as he is in anything.
Yeah. But at the same time, in short, sometimes you don't want your kid to do the same thing as you.
No,
Sometimes
I
you
get
just,
that. I get
I
that.
mean-
And I don't think anyone has that, you know, not many, not your average person has that mindset. What I'm getting at, though, is just, I think that it's a great thing that he is able to spread his seed and bring kids that he is taking great care of into the world, right? Because I'm a big fan of having a huge family and etc. I just think it's a terrible thing to have to tell them at a young age, okay, I won't be with you
Right.
anymore. Or
I mean, shit, it be like that sometimes.
true indeed.
It be like that
But
sometimes.
when you can forecast it,
I mean, why not? Why not? I feel like he trying to build a dynasty, a canon dynasty. You know what I'm saying?
I can respect it. And that's where I look at it and say, I can respect it because again, they will reap money for the rest of their life just from what he did.
Yeah. And also, what if,
And that's a beautiful thing. Like that's an amazing thing.
he is allowed 10, 20 more years on this earth, however long we allow. What if terminal illness, like what is he, sickle cell?
I'm not sure. I don't know enough. I saw it once and kind of forgot about it. And then when this came up, not forgot about it. I mean, you just don't think about it to where it's like, okay, I know what he has or.
Yeah.
But like I say, I just, in that regard, it kind of, it kind of dampens the thought of, okay, you're doing this amazing thing. You know what I mean? In my eyes, just because he won't be with them for as long as anyone would hope for.
Right. But you hope reproducing that you produce somebody that's better than you or somebody that just carries on your legacy. And that's probably his thinking. Like with me, I can't speak because I don't have kids, but I would think I want somebody to continue whatever fuck legacy that Banks has.
Right.
Or do better, of course, than what
right.
Banks did. So I think that's the whole point of reproduction, and that's a whole 3-4 hour conversation I always got. But obviously, we're not gonna have it here. But no, I agree with you.
But a lot of that comes from nurturing and caring and having, again, shared experiences from parents or like figures in your life. You know what I mean? Because we can't argue that not having a father figure in your life doesn't play a factor or whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to sadden the shit. You know what I mean? It's just,
Which you do often, but I understand exactly what you mean.
I mean, hey, forgive me.
What you said, it made sense, but I thought it was selfish. But like I said, at the end of the day, I can't really speak on it because it's that nigga life at the end of the day. So,
Right.
He does have a type though.
That nigga be hanging
It's
out.
Black History Month, so let's keep going. All right, so this one from Jamal Shakur. He said he got the former Miami Dolphins coach, Brian Flores. He's suing the NFL, the Giants, the Dolphins, and the Broncos for alleged racism in hiring. And he includes text from Patriots coach Bill Belichick in the suit. So apparently some motherfucking Bill Belichick kind of racist. You got a text, man?
Yeah, I'm looking for the text right now. Somebody sent me earlier.
All right, if you can find them shits, read them. But yeah, shout out to them on the first day. Black
Black
History Month. He
History
said, "I'm
Month,
suing the
kicking and
NFL."
going, yeah.
And what the way they fired him this year was like kind of fucked up. Even though he started off kind of shaky, but like didn't they win like 7 or 8 games in a row or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did pretty good.
Yeah, and they had like a lot of injuries going on. I felt like he deserved like an extra year for him to get fired by because of this shit. It's just like fucking ridiculous. Thanks, you got the text?
Yeah, I got him. So per Dove Killian at NFL Dove Killian, I'm probably messing up his last name. He got text from Bill Belichick to Brian Flores congratulating Brian for landing the Giants job. And I'll just get straight to the text messages. Text messages are kind of blurry, but it reads, "Sounds like you have landed. Congratulations. Did you hear something I didn't hear? Giants. I interviewed on Thursday. I think I have a shot at it. Got it. I hear from Buffalo and New York Giants that you are their guy. Hope it works out if you want it to. That's definitely what I want. I hope you're right, Coach. Thank you. Coach, are you talking to Brian Flores or Brian DeBoyle? Just making sure." And then the last text message reads, "Sorry, I fucked this up. I double checked and I misread the text. I think they're naming DeBoyle. I'm sorry about that, BB. Thanks, Bill." So that's the text message between Brian Flores and Bill Belichick. So I guess he meant to send that text messages to, once again, hold on. My fault. He was meaning to send that text message to Brian Doyle, or Boyle, I should say. I don't even know who that is, but Bill Belichick thought he was having a full conversation with Brian DeBoyle, but instead it was Brian Flores.
So he fucked up. He an old man. He don't know how to use technology. So they got it out for that nigga, man. That's why it's like the NFL, man. Like as of right now, there's no black coaches in the NFL at all.
Right.
And that coon ass nigga, sorry to cut you off, Stephen A. Smith was talking about, oh, well, the coach management is the reason why the Bengals are doing better. No, the fuck they aren't, bro. Because remember, he used to bash Marvin Lewis all the time.
Yeah.
He used to bash him all the time, talking about they not winning. But now a white coach and they staff winning, it's like, oh, okay, it's the reason for it. No, they fucking talented. What are you talking about,
Yeah,
bro?
the niggas was trash a couple years ago.
Yeah, I feel like if Marvin Lewis, even though Marvin Lewis should have been like fired like 5 seasons before he actually got fired,
Right.
he wasn't a good coach. But I feel like if he would have just stayed around and sticked around with this team, he would have it would have got the same results.
Right, exactly.
It was
Joe
just
Burrow is a hell of a quarterback.
Yeah, it's just one of them things where it just like eventually the team just got better from being shitty all them years. Eventually, if you just draft right, then you're gonna eventually get good.
Right. And this would be considered a class action lawsuit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jaguars kind of sort of going through the same thing right now. Byron Leftwich, they kind of sort of hired him, but like they can't officially announce it because he want the GM gone, but they kind of want the GM, even though the GM is a fucking loser. Like he got a track record of
Being a little
Trash.
being a terrible GM, and they don't want to fire him because Byron Leftwich and like,
Where's Tom Coughlin? He's still with the organization?
nah, they got him out of here after he was taking people money.
Okay.
That's another thing. Also, why did nobody talks about that when Tom Coughlin was just taking niggas' money?
Right.
What you mean?
He was finding people under the table.
Yeah. For small
Like he
shit.
did that shit to Fowler. He did the Fowler. He did the
Ramsey?
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey. He was like doing like fines under the table, like, oh, if you come to practice a minute late, I'm fining you. And then like they found out that like none of them fines went to the NFL. Like he was like taking their
Pocketing
money.
that
He was
shit.
pocketing that
Wow.
shit. And like nobody talks about that shit. They just like they just let that white man just take all their money and it's just like whatever.
All right.
But they need their ass beats. I guess I put dominated Jaguars. I was just talking about them. You got they need their ass beat, Joe?
That chick who undercut the she posted on Twitter, she was telling people she wanted to teach them about negotiating their wages. And she undercut this chick for $50,000.
God damn.
48 to be exact.
Let me guess, was it a black woman taken from a black person?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Y'all boys take over for me. I'll be right back.
Oh, we almost finished, bro. All right, gotcha.
Can't hold your pee-pee.
All right, this one's from Pav.
That lick on his ass.
He got Farrakhan, I'm fucked up. J Electronica. He got Farrakhan tatted on his face. What you think about this, Banks? You a 5%er?
That's why I'm standing up. Allah will see you, J Electronica. Allah will see you.
This against the rules, right?
Yeah, you can't even have tattoos. Under the nation, they forbid tattoos.
But come on, man. I be seeing some what is Muslim, right? Yeah, my homeboy, he's Muslim. Man, he tatted up. He don't eat pork. He be praying. Yeah, he tatted up for sure.
I know some Muslims, they be eating pork chop sandwiches and shit like that. So it's just like,
He
He don't eat none of that. He almost like, I want to say like vegan or something like that. He might pescatarian.
Yeah, most of them practice the Presbyterian diet. Presbyterian?
Yeah.
Pescatarian.
I try not to judge it too much because I know people who say they're Christians and do whatever the fuck they want to do. So I put it in the same. I put all religions the same way. Yeah.
Hey, man, shouts out to the Mormons. They be having 20 wives.
Like we just talked about this. We just talked about that pastor that took the dude's wife. That's against the rules, but
Right.
and he a pastor.
And you did that in the at church
Yeah.
in the Lord's house.
Exactly. So I put that shit with like all pretty much the same religion. People just be backsliding all over, so it don't even matter.
Real quick, we got to know the age of the wife because you know a lot of them old pastors, they be getting about 21-year-old bitches and shit.
Bro, when I did go to church, I went to that church maybe like 3 or 4 years. 3 or 4 years I was there. That pastor had about 3 wives. So,
Yeah. I know a couple of them.
So it is what it is, man.
That's what I thought about becoming pastor and taking niggas' money.
That's all that they did. You have one? Oh yeah, you said yours already, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. So that's all.
She lost her job too.
She should.
Yeah, she should. She definitely should have. But
She should.
she's still standing on that fact that people should argue their wages and whatnot.
That's crazy, man. But that's all the real niggas of the week, and they need their ass beats. To send those in, hit us up at mail@ariopodcast.com. That's mail@ariopodcast.com. And I know a couple of listeners, y'all send in some voicemails and some emails. We're going to get to those next week, or we're going to get to them on a bonus episode or something. I know how we do on the Patreon. Sign up to the Patreon, patreon.com/Ario Podcast, man. Get some exclusive content, get bonus episodes, get all kind of shit. Help support the podcast. Davo's going to be on there. He's going to be tatting us up. So if y'all want to see the outcomes of those tattoos, go ahead and sign up for the Patreon, man. Pay that $5, pay that $10, pay that whatever, man. Just support
Drop that 40
Sir,
balls.
come watch us tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Watch that. I'll let you plug all your shit again, man, before we get up out of here.
Yeah, man. Just follow me on Instagram at Davio Did It Tattoos, DAIVO. And that's basically it.
Yes, sir, man. I fought with you heavy, man. We'll have to get you back on another podcast
for
episode
sure.
soon, man.
Yeah, bring your mans through.
Oh, yeah, Lane.
Yeah.
Trey. Yeah. He was supposed to come by. He had somebody pull up to the shop. He really wanted to come by today, for real.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we set it up,
soon,
man.
yeah. Got anything you need to plug, Joe? Plug with the rug?
Y'all already know, man. Follow your boy, Plug with the Rug everywhere. Got some new shit coming. If you need some customs, holla at me. It's Black History Month, so all my brothers and sisters, tap in with your boy. If y'all want to support a black brother, you know what I'm saying? Holla at me.
Don't ask for no free rug either.
Exactly. Don't ask for no free shit, man. Shout out once
Paying
again.
full price and tipping all money.
Exactly.
You know, all black businesses.
Exactly,
on,
man.
Come
Pay
on,
extra.
man.
Pay extra for the black businesses. And once again, shout out to our super producer, Banks, back there, man. What else podcast you got, Banks? You got Show Your Work. You
Man,
got,
talk to him. Run your list.
Struggle for Success. What all podcasts you doing, man?
BVD,
Yeah, Banks versus Davis.
Black Announce Table Patreon. I'm on there. It's always stuff going on there. Sign up for their Patreon.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the homie Eve, man.
Yes, indeed.
Show Your Work, like you said. I just produce on that. Fucking what else I do? I forgot. I got a couple shit.
Shout out Nelson and DJ Larry also and Youngin.
For sure.
And you produce B-Dot's Life. That's a new podcast coming soon.
Oh no, absolutely. That's only on Patreon, by the way, everybody.
Hey, y'all gonna have to change Banks versus Davis to Banks versus Drip.
You said what?
That's what he go by, right?
Fire for that.
I'm not calling a white man drip.
Hey, he was trying to get it to work, man. That shit was hilarious.
He got a group called the Driplets or Drooplets or some shit.
Bro, that shit had me crying, man.
The driplets.
Nah, him going by Drip had me crying. He
That's
was
what they call
like,
him.
Yeah, man, you gotta call me Drip. He
Boy,
do
get your ass
the, he
out.
do the, he do the flare.
Boy, get your ass out of here, boy. Sure.
Hey, man, with all that said, man, we out.
Yes, sir.